I booked my bounce back trip with Mama and Auntie Judy, and they have given me more attention in the last couple weeks than my other travel agent did in an entire year already. So I am very happy working with them. They're amazing.
Hey, Disney World geeks, Curtis Stone here, and welcome to episode 428 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. This week, Brandon Haberman shares his short trip to Disney World, but it's stuffed with great food and drink descriptions. And I've been having fun chatting with Disney World fans and geeks like Brandon for over 7 years. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. I started the podcast with my daughter, Lindsay, talking about our Disney World trips. And then we brought on you guys, you Disney geeks, to tell your trip stories. And our listeners are so positive, caring, and generous. You're going to love them as much as I do. And we encourage a family atmosphere here on the podcast. Before too long, they were calling me the Pod Father. And I continue to bring on the listeners like you to tell your Disney World stories. We'd love for you to join our Geekin' family. We have got an amazing private discussion group on Facebook. And it's not like those other Facebook groups that give you a hard time when you ask a question. We welcome all of you. And there's no question that's going to be ridiculed for being too easy, because Disney World's not an easy place to plan a vacation for sure. And we're all sympathetic on planning your Disney vacation. We love planning. We love helping you with your vacation plans. So join our private Facebook group and you will be impressed with the people that are there. And they're going to give you some great answers to your questions. You can post your trip pictures. We've got lots of geeks in the parks right now. It's awesome at Christmas time. I am loving all the engagement going on there in our private Facebook group. I know you will too. Just search for Geekin' on WDW Family. You'll get a few questions that I ask you to answer. And then after you answer those questions, I'll get you in the group and we'll have fun together planning our next Disney World trips. And I've got another idea for you. If you want to plan your Disney World trip and chat with Mama and Auntie Judy. They are Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. They'd love to talk to you about your trip, and they've been busy booking those trips for that Grand Geekin' Gathering and folks that are going into Disney World next year. We're excited to see all you guys getting back down to the parks, and they will absolutely help you book your room, get you the best package that's right for you and your family. Help you with those dining reservations. And many of our listeners love to support the podcast and Mom and Auntie Judy's travel agency by booking their trips with them. You can even transfer a trip that you booked for yourself to Mom and Auntie Judy. We love it when you guys do that. We love talking to you. Just contact them. Best way via email, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. Just check that podcast app that you're using to listen to the podcast. And you'll notice our emails, both for the Traveling Tiaras and for me, if you'd like to be guest on the show or chat with me. I love answering your questions too. Again, travelingtiaras@gmail.com. It's that time of the week where we talk with the Traveling Tiaras. Hi, Judy. Hi, Mom.
Hey,
Curtis. Hi, Judy.
Geeks, how's everybody today?
I'm good.
That's good. We're good.
We're good.
Well, we're having a good Sunday, and we're going to talk.
Ken put the Christmas tree up today. We got the lights on it.
Oh, outstanding.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've been listening to Christmas music on the TV.
I've been watching
really?
geeks down in the parks celebrating Christmas time at Disney World.
There's so many down there this week. It's amazing how many geeks are there.
Hey, that time you talked at the same time, but in unison.
Wow.
We're thinking of this. We're on the same wavelength.
It's so fantastic to see all our friends down at Disney World for the holiday.
Yeah. And I hear they're having a great weather week, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
What's
70s.
the temperature? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Looks
and
nice.
Rob Madiri, you stinker, you're down there again. He's down all the time.
We got a lot of stinkers down there. The little stinkers.
I'm proud of him for sneaking it in while you're working. That's the way to do it.
Wasn't this traditionally the week to go? Remember, we always talked about, hey, when should I go to Disney World? And if you want to try to beat the crowds, this was kind of that time. And plus, you get the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a good week. I don't know. I haven't really been following the crowds this week, so I don't know.
I don't know. It's going to be kind of reporting from the ground to see how the crowds are. No idea.
It's just that it's not Christmas week between New Year's and it's that time when there's not a lot of kids out of school yet. And
I don't think it'll be crazy. I'm sure it's busy, but I don't think it's Christmas crazy yet.
Well, that was a good lead in to what I want to review with you guys. We are celebrating the release of the Unofficial Guide to Walt Disney World 2022, the famous book that started off for Mom and I going down to Disney World.
Yes.
I have my 2022 ordered, but I don't
really?
I don't know. I ordered it, but
through
Amazon.
Yeah, it's due
but
February 14th. February 14th is a release date. Unless you have friends at the Unofficial Guide like I do.
You got connections.
I've got the connection with my friend Lillian, who sent me.
Thank you, Lillian. Yep. I love that.
I know. I've got the book. I win big points with Mom on my podcast because I can get the Unofficial Guide
early.
Christmas time.
And then you give it to her as a Christmas present that you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
We got the Disneyland book.
He'll wrap it up and put it under the tree.
I said you got an early Christmas present. In the Universal Guide, I'm going to have Seth Kubersky come on to talk about those two books. And I've also got Fred Hazelton is also coming on. First time being on the podcast. He's a statistician for the Touring Guides book. So he's coming. Got them all scheduled to come on. All right. This is one of my favorite. This is very early on. I'm looking at page 27 of the Unofficial Guide, and I'm going to review this with Mom and Judy and get their take on it. I think this is fantastic. It is your Disney trip planning timeline, because Traveling Tiaras, when do you guys start booking your Disney World trip, do you think?
At least a year out.
We love it when people do a year planning, but we know that's not always possible. Yeah, it's good to go a year.
And exactly. That's how this starts. 12 to 9 months before your trip. And a couple of points and tips here that they talk about that I'll get your feedback on. First of all, and I know you guys like this, establish a budget. First of all, because you guys, I know when they email you guys about a trip itinerary, that's one of the first things you want to ask them. Right?
Yeah, we don't really. They kind of tell us where they want to stay.
Well, that kind of determines a big part of the budget is where you're going to stay.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about figure out when you want to go and where you want to stay. That's
it. That's the most important. And what you want to do. What your heart's desire is.
Well, that's coming up here because that's part of the 12 months of research that you're going to be doing. So when's a good time to go to Disney World, guys?
Anytime.
You got it. Anytime that works for you.
Yeah, you've got to figure out, if you've got kids, certainly you're going to pick the summertime or maybe times when they're off of school.
Right.
But there's so many options now to go down to Disney World that I love the festivals in Epcot. That kind of is one of the things as an adult I look forward to.
There's only 2 months where there isn't a festival anymore.
I know.
And it's July, end of June into July, and maybe into the beginning of August. And all of a sudden the Halloween parties are going the second week of August, and the Food and Wine Festival coming right up. So really, there's always something going on at Epcot. I'm not that crazy about that, to be honest with you. I wish there was just more time where there was just nothing, but that's just me.
Well, when we were down there last year and Festival of the Arts ended and we went into the park, it was really weird not to have a festival. All the booths were closed up and the tent things were down and the doors were closed. And you wandered out around and you thought, well, there's nothing to do here now because there's no booths to look at.
Yeah.
It was really strange because
That's kinda nice, right?
They were getting ready for Flower and Garden.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They don't even remove the booths anymore, do they? Just leave them standing there anymore?
they leave them standing. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish
They
they
were
would
just
just
all
take
there.
them away. I know. Well, that's just me.
Well, the other thing was where to stay. And I get this question a lot lately is that people want us to tell them, why should you stay on Disney property?
Well,
Oh
that's
my
another whole
God.
podcast.
Yeah, that really is. I mean, you know what, Curtis, you and I have talked about this. There's going to be people that don't care that they're on Disney property or off property. They just want either a house or a cheap, you can get a beautiful resort off a Disney property and they don't care that they have to commute or drive. So it's not really, sometimes you can't even tell a person the pros of staying on property. They just don't care about it. Then, like the rest of us, oh my God, if you're not staying on Disney property, are you really vacationing at Disney World, right?
That's right. We don't understand. Right? Well, you're talking to the wrong crew because we love the Disney bubble and staying where the magic is.
Right. The bubble.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever gone down and not been in the bubble.
I really think you got to stay on property. If you want to get the full experience of doing a Disney World vacation, and money's an issue, just wait till you've got enough to cover if it is a little bit extra, just cover the staying at a Disney property.
The biggest advantage? The biggest advantage is I think their on-site transportation, because you don't have, once you leave the park, you just go and get on your bus and then they take you back to your resort. But if you're driving, then you've got to schlep into the parking lot. And right now, I know the trams are supposedly coming back, but right now you got to schlep to your car and you could be walking 20 minutes more, 30 minutes more in some of those parking lots. And then you got to fight the traffic going home.
Yeah,
and that could take you an hour and a half to get home.
Yeah. Well, speaking from experience, sometimes I have to go back to the room in the middle of the day. You guys know when I don't feel well, I say, I'll meet you later. I'm going back to the room. I jump on the monorail or the bus or whatever, and I go back. And then I meet you later with no issues. I can get myself back and forth. If you need to make, take your break, go back to the room. It's easy and convenient. I don't know. It's no brainer, kind of,
Exactly.
Unless you really like driving on I-4, whatever.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Love the convenience. All right, we're going to go to 9 to 7 months before your trip. These are things that you should be doing as you're planning your trip. This is a great one. Purchase your park admission. Now, this is hysterical, guys. So I'm planning a trip to the Grand Geek and Gathering in February. Judy said, how come you haven't bought your tickets yet? And I'm saying, well, I was waiting for the annual pass. Then I asked Mom, she goes, no, you don't have to wait. You don't have to buy them now. You can wait till January. So I'm having a fun conversation with my travel and tiaras and my travel agents about buying my tickets, but they say between 9 and 7 months before your trip, buy your park admission. That's
pretty good because now, in addition to buying your park tickets, you have to make a park reservation.
Right. Yeah. That's actually in the same time frame.
You've got to do that. And I mean, most times I think it doesn't really matter, but there are times like if you were trying to go at Christmas, those weeks right now, they're totally sold out. The park reservations are closed, which is why I think they're not selling any annual passes, because if you buy an annual pass, you want to be able to go. And if you buy an annual pass and the reservations are closed, then you're going to get angry at Disney. So I think that's why they paused the sale. So that's a tough one. Depending on when you want to go, get those park reservations made.
We got to make an assumption here that you are going at a busy time. That's what these planning tips are for sure.
I think you're right.
And then a couple other things here that you want to get your My Disney Experience account set up.
That's the first thing you got to do. Yeah.
That's even 12 months.
Pretty easy to do. Get your family and friends in there. And then when you're ready to book, everything will go smoothly. Get your reservation linked.
On the side, I love all the little emails I'm getting that you guys are setting up all kinds of things for me, and all the friends are I'm getting emails from everybody that I'm linked with
We're
them.
just going to tell you where to go.
I have
As
a different.
Samantha,
Don't do
Curtis-
as I do. Do as I say, as the
as
Podfather.
Samantha has said, she will take care of you for a few days and hand you
Thank
off to
God,
Chris.
Samantha.
And
What
then
would
you're
we
going to
do
be with
without
Chris, and then Chris is going to hand you off to Glenn. So you're just going to be shuffled
coddled.
around.
He just has
They'll
to
tell
show
you
up.
where to go.
I'm coddled.
He's like, you know what? He really lucked into some kind of deal here, Judy.
I know.
From personal trips to geeking trips to any kind of trips, it's just
I
like,
have.
here you go, Curtis.
Hey.
It's all planned. You're all good to go. Just show up.
I was messaging. I was commenting on one of our on the G3 group, and we're going to mention this little question that came into us. But if you want to get lots of help on your Disney trip, start a podcast 7 years ago and work it
I saw that.
every day of your life. And you might
Every
have
day.
a couple hundred friends too to help you out.
200 hours a month is all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So learn that Disney experience and link all your friends and get that all figured
All
out.
right.
All right.
I don't know if maybe I should wait till the end, but I've got some. I'll wait till the end because I have some information about the Grand Geek and Gathering.
All
I'll
right.
put it at the end of this.
Ooh.
6 to 4
Ooh.
months out. Start reviewing the attractions and shows. Make a list. This is what Mom just said. Or make a list of the must-see attractions in each park. I'm saying get that must-do list. Start talking to your family. What do you guys want to get out of this vacation? I think you got to have some goals put together.
Yep.
And definitely listen to the Geekin' on WDW podcast. Buy the Walt Disney World 2022 book and find some favorite websites to get all your research done.
I make a simple. It's not even a spreadsheet because I'm not doing it in Excel. It's like a table, and I put in the park days that were, the days we're going.
That is so
what parks
easy
that-
to read. I love that one. The thing that you do for us. That's so easy. Easy to read, easy to figure out what you're doing, easy to change if you got to change it. I don't know, Judy. Should you put that out there for other people to use, or is that going to be our little secret?
Oh,
I don't know.
I'll give it to them.
Hey,
But
Judy,
I put in.
so
Yeah.
we've been having great fun on our planning days, the Zoom calls on Wednesdays for the G3.
Yes.
And we had a fun one last few weeks. Samantha was putting together all these restaurants, and you guys are booking all these reservations
Yeah, I'm
and
going to share you some information with you on that.
coordinating all this stuff. And then and Mom says, I need to have your itinerary because she wants to book my restaurants. And so I messaged Sam in middle of the day on a Monday. She sends me my itinerary.
Yes.
And
It's
I
all
was-
there.
it's got cute little quirks in there. Like on Monday, I moved to Pop and I'm Billy No Mates. So if you
Yeah, right.
know the podcast, you know what that means.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you, Samantha, for being
Thank
my
you,
personal
Samantha.
administrative assistant.
I think we booked you just on one with Judy and Ken.
One or two. I
Oh,
think we got
maybe
you.
the other one, the City Poorhouse too. Do you put him on?
Yeah, we've got him on
Yeah.
the poorhouse.
So
We'll
he's
figure it
got,
out before February.
He's got options.
Again,
Yeah.
don't do as I do. Do as I say.
There's
But this-
deception, definitely.
But this table that I make has a column for, the days. I also have a column of the park hours, so I can look at that at a glance. And they change those periodically, so I have to keep updating. I have a column for dining. And then when I get reservations, I put that in. And then I also have a column for what park we're going to start at, if we're going to hop, and any things that are happening, like if I want to see fireworks on a certain night. So I can see on one piece of paper kind of exactly where I am. But that all goes out the window when I get down there because then I constantly change it.
Well, that's okay.
But that's all right. It gets me started.
Right.
I'm going to skip over. They've got 180 days, 120 days. There's a lot of research kind of things.
Yeah.
Booking like stroller or ECV rentals, those kinds of things.
ECV rentals, they're getting harder to get. I book through a company. They are posting that they're running out of scooters now. So they'll say, right now they're totally booked up for Christmas. If you need a scooter from the company that I'm using, you can't get one. They're all booked up.
Yeah, so maybe this is a good thing. Like they're saying 120 days out. Start
Yeah,
booking those.
Definitely.
Didn't
Definitely.
even think of that. That's a good point. If you need to use one of those, definitely get that early.
Yeah.
Judy did tips on renting a scooter, and they're out on our website,
I can give those
geekinonww.com.
to you again.
Yeah, and she's out. And actually, we do have a mailing list. And if you join the mailing list, I've got a little tips guide that you'll get emailed. And also, that spreadsheet you did, Judy, is out there too. And you'll get emailed on that too. So, well, 60 days out, guys. What happens at 60 days out?
Make your ADRs or your advanced dining reservations.
That hasn't changed. That's been like that for a long time, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And be prepared to have a second or third choice even, because I don't believe that these restaurants are completely staffed, or actually they're still doing COVID protocols. So some of them are really tough to get.
Yeah, you're right.
Have some second and third choices, and keep checking if you don't get your first hit. You can check right up until a couple of days before you check in.
Well, on our website, you can actually fill out a form to get the Travelantieras to help you with your trip. And I had Jocelyn, I'm not going to say her last name because I haven't talked to her about sharing this, but she asked me if I give her some tips on getting an Oga's reservation, which is at Galaxy's Edge. That's a hard one to get, right, guys?
Yeah, it is a tough one. Yeah.
And she was 57 days away and she still couldn't get one. She's having a hard time.
Jocelyn, just keep going. Keep checking random times a day, night, whatever. Keep going right up until you check in.
All right. Well, this kind of segues into that, Curtis. So maybe I'll mention this. Talking about Oga's. Now, for G3, we're going to go to Oga's on Sunday, February 6th. So a group of us, we have an Oga's face group that we talk in. And right now, between the hours of 11 o'clock and 11:20, we have 62 spots at Oga's.
Just a couple of geeks.
Right, Jocelyn. So I emailed her back, and that was one of the things I said. Well, she was looking for January 31st, February 1st, or February 2nd. But we have a reservation. We're looking at February 6th. So if you're still there, let us know.
And we
Show up, right?
We have 56 people signed up. So we have room for a few more. If you're not, you need to message Samantha because she is the grand guru on this. And she's putting people into groups for the reservation. So if you want to get on that reservation, message Samantha Kuhn, and she will get you into a group because she's grouping up the people based on the size of the reservations that all of us have made.
Well, I wanted to say, you guys, as travel agents, 60 days out, 6 a.m., you get up early and you tag team and you guys book those reservations for folks. So that's a great service you guys give. And here's a great example of someone who missed it by 3 days and didn't get it. She's going to struggle. Now, I put this out to our geeks and asked them for some of their opinions, and they came back with, like Mom said, keep trying, but there's another way. I looked it up again with our friends with the Unofficial Guide. They have touringplans.com. You could sign up for their annual subscription for their website, $17.95. And you can get lots of services. One of them is the restaurant finder system.
Right.
And how does that work, guys?
It works very well a lot of times. They can also go to mousedining.com and get the same service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's some free versions out there, I think. And then
it's a free version.
There's, I think people have a little bit better luck with the paid versions, but
yeah.
But they'll message you when they find a reservation, and you got to get on right away.
You got to get immediately. I think Judy got one once at 2:00 in the morning or some weird time like that too. It woke her right up.
You got to jump on it because if you wait until you wake up, or you wait 5 minutes, it could be gone because they're just pinging the system.
Now another thing is you could wait as I get closer to your day. You could try getting on the app and keep looking because sometimes those reservations will pop up, right?
Yeah, they do. Yep. They do. Yep. Don't ever give up the ship. Keep going.
Keep trying. You'll never.
And then there's always, you can join a walk-up wait list too when you're actually there, which I do hear pretty good shot at that too.
Yeah, you could do that for Oga's. We'll just go over there and say, hey, I'd like to get in. You got anything? help me out.
Yeah.
Beg, plead.
Yeah.
Or if you do a podcast for 7 years and you got lots of friends, someone might message you at 5:30 in the morning, the day that you're going to Hollywood Studios, that they want to give you their reservation.
Mm-hmm. Curtis.
That
Well,
happens.
I think you're on one of the Oga's reservations, Kurt. So I think you'll be okay.
Well, I was talking about my last time in October.
No, I know you were, but I'm saying for the upcoming trip, I think you're on a reservation, so you'll get in.
He gets in one way or another, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The Curtis way.
That was my friend Holly Fitch who got me in. Her sister Heidi Nina. Shout out to I'll never forget that. I swear I was just waking up and I see, hey, by the way, I have a Oga's Canteen reservation. If you'd like to meet me there at 11, like perfect time too. It was
Nice.
Yeah.
outstanding. All right.
And then there's
There we go.
those of us who have been to Oga's at 9:30 in the morning.
Hey, don't knock it.
But,
There's nothing
you know,
wrong
it
with a
works.
couple of drinks at 9:30 in the morning. Mama
You know,
says it's good for
That's a
you.
good breakfast. I had a little bit of fruit juice in mine, so
Good for you.
yeah.
Yeah, I got
All
no
right.
problem with it.
45 days before your trip,
Ooh.
final payment for room only reservations.
Well, at
No.
30 days, yeah.
Room only, you can pay a room only you can pay when you check in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking package. Duh. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Package
room
is 30
only
days.
you can pay.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to do that at 45 days. It will automatically appear on your credit card. You could. Some people like to go down and just know that it's paid for and not deal with the credit card bill when they come back. So
Oh, there's a good one. If you're flying, make arrangements for your transfer between the airport and your hotel.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
important
very
now.
important now. Really important.
Yep.
Sadly, we
How
missed the
come?
Magical Express.
Oh, the Magical Express.
Goes away December 31st is the last day.
That's so sad.
No,
But-
it's sad.
But I did check. If you booked a trip and you're coming in, say, December 27th, and you're leaving, so you come in on the Magical Express, and you're leaving January 3rd, the Magical Express will get you back. Because
Oh, good
I
to know.
asked that question. They will take you back.
That's good.
Only,
info.
only if you arrive before the 31st.
Before the last day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Before the
arrive
last
before
day,
the 31st, it will take you back. You don't have to find another transportation. But if you arrive on January 1st, you're out of luck.
You're on your own.
All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. 30 days out, that countdown is getting close. You already said you gotta get that final payment in for your
Package.
package.
You got a package, right? That's
All right.
the last day.
Send your room request to Disney. So that's another thing that the touring
If you
plans.com
book
can
with
do.
us, we'll put your room requests in for you. You know, as you know, it's not 100%
All right.
guaranteed, but whatever you request, word for word, we'll call it in and tell them exactly what you want. The room request on the Disney, reservation isn't very
No, it's not very good.
specific. It's like, what floor do you want to be near an elevator, or do you want to be on an upper or lower floor? But if you have more specific, we'll be glad to call those in. If you're not working with a travel agent, just call Disney and tell them what you want and
Hey.
hope for the
Yep.
best.
Here's a couple of good ones. Sign up for Disney's Disability Access Pass, the DAS Pass, between
Oh,
30
good luck on that one.
and 2 days
Well-
before your trip.
You know what? It's right now, they're still struggling with staffing, I think.
Okay.
It's just, the way they want to do it is to have a chat feature, and they want to do it over FaceTime. People are waiting days. They're on
okay.
hold
That's
for
a hard one.
hours.
We have a
7 to 8
client,
hours
and
at a time.
you have to have the child or the person who's getting the DAS pass with you, because they're going to take a screenshot of that person. We have a client who, over the course of 3 days, waited online 27 hours
Mm.
and never got the DAS pass. So it's actually the advantage of doing it online is you get to pre-select 2 attractions right away to ride. But you can wait and just go to the park, go to guest services, and take care of it right there. And that's
okay.
very quick.
I think really they're because that's still happening, Judy. So
Yeah,
really don't have your heart set on the call-in until they get more staff and
I know.
and they
It's
get
not
it under
much.
control. And it's not Christmas and all. Just go to the parks. And
Yeah, go to the
I'm
parks.
sure if you know that you're supposed to get to, ask at guest services and say, hey, listen, I couldn't get
Right.
through. Can I get my two, in addition to the others? So.
And it depends on who your cast member is.
Yeah, as usual. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but it's worth a try. Never hurts to
Absolutely.
ask.
2 weeks out, arrange for grocery delivery to your resort. That's,
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess if you want to, do something, otherwise.
But don't order so much food that you're leaving it outside your resort room door when you leave. Open bottles of milk and butter.
no, I don't care if they leave extra beer for me. That's fine.
But you
I've
can
had
get
that.
extra beer.
I know.
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
Sometimes you get some real good treasures. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, listen, I've seen people leave microwaves outside their doors, strollers outside their doors.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, here, 6 days out. I love doing this. Check the weather forecast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like watching it like definitely a week before my trip.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Although it's not very reliable in Florida, it seems to me. Like in October, like we were watching it, it looked like, oh my gosh, it's going to rain every day. And it ended up being really pretty good with, spots of, depending on when you're going, you can expect that torrential downpour in the afternoon anyway. So it's really hard to predict, but it's kind of fun to check the weather.
It says start packing. Well, I start packing about 30 days out.
Yeah.
We
I'd say
have fun
about a
chatting
month
about
out.
that.
Start bringing stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah, start
That sounds
packing
about
is
right.
Yeah.
about a week away. That's a good idea, I guess.
About 30 days. When I think, I need to take this, I put it in a certain spot. I keep putting things in a certain spot
Right.
so
Okay.
that if I think about it, then I know to get them.
Well, that's the ladies' way to do it. Me and Glenn Kessler, we just get a little Ziploc bag and we put our underwear in there.
Good luck to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess don't do it as we do it. All right.
No, don't.
Then, yes, your touring plans, you got to be thinking about all this time you're doing all this research. You're listening to the podcasts, you're checking all those restaurants and what you're going to eat, and definitely have your goals set. You got to have that all figured out before you get down there, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there anything else before you fly out?
Magic bands.
Have all your paperwork
Yeah.
together?
And here's you said paperwork, Kurt. We've been advising our clients that take a screenshot and print out your itinerary off of your My Disney Experience. You can print it as a PDF file, print that out and take it with you, because that will show your dining reservations. It will show your park reservations. It will show all the big reservations you've made. So, because we've been hearing that sometimes park reservations are falling off your reservation.
Absolutely.
If you've
Heard
got
that
the
this week.
paper,
Yeah.
if you've got the paper showing that it's been printed and here I had Magic Kingdom, you can
Yep.
say to the cast member, look, I had it.
Here it
If
is.
you
Yeah.
walk to the window and say, I had one, but you've got no proof.
Backup.
Yeah. So
I like it.
just take a backup with you.
And the number one tip we give everybody, just because you've got your touring plans and your ADRs and the Genie Plus, don't forget, just relax. Plan B sometimes is the best plan. And
Exactly.
have those
You can
bones.
always veer off a little bit and then get right back onto what you were doing. So
Yep.
if you see something cool or something catches your eye, stop and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I heard that you have one more thing. Mom and Judy have something.
I do have something.
Judy, what did you want to share with the
Well,
geeks?
I had a geek, a client, ask me
A
about
geek client.
a geek client ask me about how does Disney handle allergies when you're going to a restaurant. And I found a website and I went on it, and this is really awesome. And it's called allergyeat.com/Disney. And I actually found it in the unofficial touring guides, Walt Disney World Guide.
Yeah.
You go on that website, you pick a park. So you pick Magic Kingdom, you put in your food allergies, whether it's gluten or peanuts or dairy, And then it will show you restaurants that you can go to that are easier to eat at.
Perfect.
And I thought that is a really great thing. Plus, if you're in the restaurant, you can always ask the chef. They will, the waiter, and they'll send the chef out. And also, when you are registered for a restaurant, when you do your pre-check-in 20 minutes before your reservation, it will ask you right there, are there any food allergies?
Yeah. The chefs are so fantastic.
Yeah.
If you go,
they're known for helping.
Even a buffet, they will go into great, they love going in. They're enthusiastic about it even. Yeah.
Really nice. And you know what? It's not just allergies. It's people that are vegan or vegetarian. They go above and beyond also to help you out. So always ask your server. And it's Allergy Eats, all one word, .com/Disney. Check it out. It's a very good website.
Very good. I should put that in the show notes. Good one. Good research. Auntie Judy, great research. Mom, you had one more thing.
One more thing. Yeah, I put it on the group this morning, but just in case anybody didn't see it, the guests of Animal Kingdom Lodge woke up to a nice surprise this morning with a gingerbread giraffe in the lobby.
Oh, nice.
So adorable. So if you're over there, it's just adorable.
Awesome.
So if you're there, take a ride over and see it. A gingerbread giraffe. It's the cutest thing.
Okay, I'm already assuming. I don't want everyone else to assume, but you're talking about they do gingerbread houses at Christmas time at, I know, definitely Grand Floridian and also
Floridian. They do
Club.
A carousel over at the Yacht and Beach Club. Yep. And then at the boardwalk. What do they do at the boardwalk?
The train. They've got a train.
A train? A gingerbread train?
That's what I've heard.
So I'm assuming this gingerbread giraffe is for Christmas time, and they built a giraffe out of gingerbread.
Yeah.
You got it. Yep.
That's
I'd
pretty
love
cool.
to see it. I think that's adorable. Yeah.
Did you see a picture of it?
Yeah, I put a picture of it too.
Nice.
So if you go on the group, you'll see it. But if you're there, go see it in person. Absolutely.
That is awesome.
Right?
Yep.
I love
All
it.
right, I've got one more thing about G3, Curtis.
Okay, one more thing,
So
and then that's it.
I shared with you about Oga's.
All right.
So now on Saturday, February 4th, a group of us decided, wouldn't it be fun to go to Trattoria Al Forno for breakfast?
Yeah.
So we booked a couple reservations. So right now,
That's February 5th, by the way, just to
February
correct
5th,
you.
you're right. I'm sorry, correction. Right now, between the hours of 7:55 and 8:55, we, the geeks, the crushers, and the Mickey Files.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to get a drum roll.
All right, between the geeks, the crushers, and the Mickey Files, we have booked 85 seats at Trattoria Al Forno. Now,
They actually have 85 seats?
we probably have the whole restaurant.
It's got to be.
Now, everybody's going to be wearing their the geeks are back in town shirt or their crushers, whatever.
No, it's like Geekin' Day. That's Saturday.
I know it's the Geekin'
wear a
Day.
Geekin' shirt to that
So
day.
wait a minute. So we have 61 people on the list. So if there's anybody that's coming to G3 and they want to get in on the Trattoria Al Forno reservation, contact Samantha. Don't make another reservation, please.
Oh, Samantha's got her work cut out for her.
That is actually
Right.
the fun of the G3 is some of these
Samantha, I have to tell you,
reservations.
Samantha has been amazing. She's also done the same thing with Ohana.
Yeah.
And I don't have the figures on that, how many Ohana she has. But there's a group going to Ohana.
We should sort this by the number of reservations we have.
Okay, Ohana. She has 66.
Oh
No,
my-
it's Olga. Sorry.
That's
Wrong message here. I'm Ohana. Let's see what Ohana has. She hasn't summed it up yet, so I don't know. But she's got quite a few. But so if you want to go to Trattoria Al Forno for breakfast, and it's really good, contact Samantha and she'll put you on the list because we got room.
We don't
But
even need
just
that
so-
Flynn. We don't need that Flynn rider.
No, we don't. But I can't wait to see the waiters and the waitresses when we all walk in wearing our geeks
And
are back.
everybody
in town
knows each
shirts.
other. They're going to think you're nuts.
I might pick up a listener.
I know. And
They're gonna be
you
like,
know,
"What's this geeking on WDW?"
I know.
Nice.
You know what you got to do in the restaurant? Here's the thing. For the few people that are in there that aren't part of the geeks, you got to do a flash mob dance because everybody knows everybody.
We're going to do the wave.
Great
Four
idea.
people that are sitting in the corner that won't know anybody be like, what is going on? There you go, Samantha. Get on that, Wendy.
Get on that, Samantha. That's a great idea.
Flash mob.
Awesome. Great job, guys.
Oh my gosh. So I she's amazing with her planning.
Sure is.
She really
We're
is.
having fun. Zoom call Wednesday, planning. And if you're going to G3 and you'd like to meet some of the geeks virtually, definitely join our Zoom call Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I post it every week in our private Facebook group. All right, Mom and Judy, I think that's it for today, this week.
That's it for
Okay,
today.
guys. All right, geeks. See you next week. Have a good
Bye,
week.
guys. Have a good week.
And now it's time for the featured trip report for the week. Brandon Haberman, first time staying at the All-Star Movies Resort and first time staying at a Disney World resort. We've had that question a lot recently. The Traveling Tears have answered that too. We all recommend that you stay at a Disney World resort. And I think Brandon would agree with me now. There's just so many perks to staying at the Disney World resort. So much fun. And he's got lots of foodie and drink talk. You know, he was posting a lot in our private Facebook group. We were all excited to see him do his trip report. And here it comes. He does the Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar, the Boathouse, talks about the cheeseburger and pastrami. That's that 50th anniversary spring roll at the Magic Kingdom. Some quick service like the Columbia Harbor House, one of my favorites. Polite Pig, that's like one of my must-dos for the Grand Geek Gathering. I am definitely going to do that. And he's a fan of bourbon. That's Kentucky bourbon. I enjoy a little bit of that myself. I've been trying it, different kinds lately, but he especially likes cocktails like the old fashions. And he details many of his favorites. You're going to hear his top 7 old fashions at Walt Disney World. They do the Wine Bar George food and drinks, Ale and Compass for breakfast, the Rose and Crown, the famous Scotch egg is detailed in this episode. Food and Wine Festival booths, lots of details. The Brown Derby. Oh yes, I can't say Scotch egg without saying my friend, Kevin Curtis Allen. Go check out Kevin Curtis Allen's podcast. He's doing a podcast now about the Florida Project, where he details vacation ideas in Florida, as well as he's got his DVC, his Brits Guide to DVC podcast also. You can meet Kevin Curtis Allen too if you go to the Grand Geek and Gathering. I'll tell you all the details after this trip report. Well, they do the new fireworks shows and they do a bunch of geek meets too. Way to go, Brandon. Yeah, the geeks in our private Facebook group really love Brandon's food and drink pictures while he was in Disney World, and now he brings the pictures to life with his first appearance on the show, Geekin' on Walt Disney World. Well, one of my good friends, Glenn Kessler, was watching all the postings. My next guest coming on to do a trip report. He doing lots of great food postings. He must be a geek. If he's, if you listen to this podcast, you're going to hear a lot of food talk. And I've been excited to get Brandon on the show. And we've got Brandon Haberman coming on. Hey, Brandon.
Hello, Kurt. How are you?
I'm doing great. You're looking fine today.
Well, thank you.
Tell everyone what you're wearing.
To dress up to my favorite character. I'm wearing my goofy Christmas shirt and one of my goofy hats that I have.
That is a goofy hat. I took a picture, so I'll share that with all of the listeners in our private Facebook group, if you don't mind.
That's perfectly fine.
That was a great trip you had, because you've been posting all kinds of food in our private Facebook group. Lots of details of your trip, and you got several pages of notes here. I'm excited to get into your trip report.
It really was an amazing trip. Definitely got to experience the food side of Disney, so it was really a good time.
Awesome. Well, usually I like to get to know you guys and get the audience to know you. And one of the things we do is some of your favorite Walt Disney World facts about yourself. So why don't you give me one of the three that we usually ask you for?
The first one's probably, we mentioned about my attire. I'm sort of a goofy kind of fellow, so he's probably my favorite character, and probably someone that I lean towards most in the Disney character realm is the goofy side.
How come, what makes you fond of Goofy? I know I'm a dog lover. Goofy's a dog, right?
He is a dog. For me, it's just to go happy-go-lucky spirit, just have a good time and enjoy the moment. And that's definitely what we did at Disney this time.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. And so the first time you went to Disney World, tell us about that.
From what I've been told, I was about 6 months old when my parents took me down to Disney World with some of my other relatives. I think I have still my original Mickey doll from when I was 6 months old, floating around somewhere, probably in my mom's house, but it's still out there somewhere, and it's definitely, I guess, started my path down the Disney experience.
Have you been going to Disney World quite often since your 6 month old trip?
Not as often as most of the geeks. It's been about 20 years since I've been to Disney.
Wow.
Then it's probably 4 or 5 times previously growing up and sort of starting my adulthood going to Disney.
And are you kind of a foodie at home besides Disney World?
I do really enjoy food, wine, cocktails. So I always try to either creating something really good to eat or finding the next new unique restaurant.
I see there's a particular cocktail. We're going to do the top 10 Disney World versions from your opinions, right?
The old fashioned has sort of been our go-to staple to sort of got on the bourbon train and sort of been playing around with different old fashions, and was really amazed at how many different types of old fashions there were at Disney, how many different varieties.
I'm going to save my questions. We'll do that one near the end because I'm interested in that. I like some bourbon. You may have heard me talk about that. I had some on my trip, some that I'd never had before. But I got to tell you, I've not been a fan of mixed bourbon with anything. I kind of like it neat. So maybe you and Glenn can talk me into it.
Okay.
I'm willing to learn. Let's talk about this trip report and the resort you stayed at, Brandon. What was it?
The All-Star Movies Resort. We stayed in the Mighty Duck Wing.
All right. What made you pick the All-Star Movies? It's good. I think that was the one that's been open, right?
Yes, mainly from a cost factor, just trying to save as much money to be able to splurge on the alcohol and the food.
So you hadn't been back to Disney World in a while. Had you ever stayed at the All-Stars before?
I'm pretty sure all my previous trips were off property. So this is the first time I've ever stayed on a Disney property.
Yay! The audience loves that. What'd you think? Will you ever go back to off property?
Probably not. Definitely the experience of being on property and how they sort of envelop the whole theme of Disney or whatever that particular property is they definitely go to the extremes to make it all realistic and get you into that magic. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. And I think something that's been going around, I think the Disney fan community is some of the perks that you get staying on property. So what would you say, staying at the All-Stars, what were some of the perks of staying on property versus off property?
Definitely be able to get in early, 30 minutes early to be able to do the rope drop that way was definitely a huge advantage.
That doesn't sound like a lot. I know they in the past have had extra magic hour. Now it's 30 minutes. But I found that did make a big difference in terms of the amount of attractions you get on, right? Did you rope drop quite a bit?
Yeah, we rope dropped every day and definitely be able to hit the first 2 or 3 main attractions before the initial wave of people enter the park. Makes a huge difference. It allows you to enjoy the rest of the day and not feel pressured to have to run to the next thing, where you can just sort of sit back and enjoy the parks. Were the parks open earlier than you thought they would be? Hollywood Studio definitely was. The other ones we got held up at the rope before the drop, but Hollywood Studios was definitely open before the rope drop time. True. I think they're doing that so they can get all those crowds lined up, because there's some new attractions in there that definitely people are running to, right? Yep.
Very good. And who went on the trip with you?
Ashley went on the trip with me. She's also a fellow geek in the group, and she's probably the true Disney fanatic of the two of us. I'm sort of developing into one, but she's been going to Disney for years and years and has that definitely Disney passion and all the trivia knowledge that I don't have yet.
Oh, okay. So you went with, has Ashley been listening to our show for a long time?
She has. We both were on a trip. We were driving down to Oklahoma City last year, and we were figuring out what to listen to on the radio. We talked about doing Disney and was going through different podcasts, and that's when we stumbled across your podcast and sort of really enjoyed it. And so then we've sort of been listening to it since, and then joined the Facebook group and follow along there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you. I love having new listeners. Well, you're not that, you've been a year, but I mean, new to do a podcast and a trip report. So it's,
yes,
I'm so glad to have you on. Well, we should have had Ashley on too.
Yeah, definitely. Sometime in the future. And her cousin, they're the DVC members, and they go multiple times a year. And so I'm sort of new to the group of people going, and just have been enjoying it.
Did you sign up for the G3 too? Or no?
Not officially. We're working on it to see if we can make that work. So hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll be able to officially join the G3 or hold off.
All right. Well, if you do, one thing I'm going to do with some folks that maybe have never been or haven't met a lot of the people from our group, we don't want it to be scary or intimidating, because we're really not. And I know it can be strange meeting. I'm kind of an introvert myself, so we're probably going to do some Zoom calls so we can get to meet some of the newer people for sure.
Oh, that sounds great.
Make them feel comfortable coming down, seeing us down there, because it's a lot of fun when you get to with a group of people that wear hats like yours, Brandon. There are others.
I'm sure there are.
I knew you weren't in any doubt. All right. So the All-Stars worked out good for you. How's the bus service over there?
The bus service was great. Pretty much when they said it was going to be there. Was it 45 minutes before the park opens, they start. So no problems there.
All worked
the lines
out.
Weren't crazy. So yeah, it was good.
Did you go, you know what I mean by saying, did you go full stink?
I had to ask you in a text before, and yes, we did go full stink. We went open early to the very last we could be at the park. So we were definitely that.
Only 2 adults, you can go pretty hard and see lots of things, right?
We were able to do that, yes.
Well, like I said, we want to talk to food. I think this is going to be a long food segment, so get ready. I got to give that disclaimer. Sometimes I forget, and I apologize to the audience, but if you haven't eaten yet, you might want to grab a bite. We're going to go deep here, and don't go grocery shopping either when you're listening to this podcast, because you might spend a little bit more than you care to. I'm going to go day by day because that's what you got listed here. We'll just hit all those food highlights. You got one here. You hit Disney Springs the first day, it looks like to me.
Yeah, the first day we got there, we ended up booking. I was in charge of booking the dinner reservations through the Disney My Experience, and maybe shouldn't have booked 2 dinners 2.5 hours behind each other, but we were going all out this trip, I guess.
You don't have to apologize to us. we know how that can happen. And what'd you think of Disney Springs, seeing it for the first time? I'm sure if you hadn't been there in a while.
It was really good because all 3 stages had bands out playing, and there was good crowds all around the areas, and the stores were packed for people. You had to wait in line to get in the Disney store. And of course, we never got in the cookie store. That line was super long, but next trip.
Yeah, that's very popular too. I know you're there in the evenings. So the evening time, if you want, get there a little bit earlier. Even like when I was there with John, I think we got in there really early, like 3, maybe even earlier than that. It was a lot more crowded than I thought it would be, but you can definitely get your Gideon's cookies and all that other kind of stuff if you get there a little earlier. So what was the first place you went to? This is kind of one we don't talk about very much.
Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar.
Yeah, I've been in there myself. What was good going on in there?
The hazelnut old fashioned was really good. I've been trying to replicate that now with a Frangelico in it, along with the Knob Creek bourbon, but it definitely was probably you only want one. It's maybe a little bit on the sweeter side, but it definitely was a very good old fashioned good start to the trip.
This might not be a good start for my old fashioned because I'm allergic to hazelnuts.
Well, we can skip that one. Not that's easy.
I'm not allergic to Knob Creek though. Did you know? I actually had, talking about the bourbon, I had the Knob Creek in Disney World that's exclusive, the single malt, single barrel, whatever they call it. Yeah, so I had that when I was down there. So that sounds.
Where was that? That would have been great.
Yeah, they have that, I think, pretty much at all the bars. So yeah, ask for the Knob Creek single barrel. It's
Single barrel?
just made for Disney World, apparently.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a good one to try. There you go. A little more training for you.
There is more training. Always more training.
This food looks good. This is like an Italian place, right?
It was Italian. We got the povatine. I'm not pronounce that right or not. That was the meatballs, and it had the whipped ricotta. And the ricotta really made the meatball really, really good. It was a good appetizer to start with. And then we had the pasta della nonna. And that was rigatoni pasta that had short rib in it, as well as the meatball and sausage.
Yeah.
So if we would have planned better, we probably wouldn't have got the appetizer because we got more meatballs with the main course that we split. But the short rib was really tender.
Oh, I love the short
great
ribs.
flavor.
Yeah. I love the short ribs. Nice, very tender, I'm sure. Well, yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, that was at 7 p.m. and then at 9:30 you went to the boathouse.
We went to the boathouse at 9:30.
I haven't scrolled down here. What? You couldn't have been that hungry.
We were not very hungry when we got to the boathouse.
One of my favorite places, though.
It was good. It was one of the recommendations. Did a lot of research on the podcast and others, whether the boathouse or the
paddlefish.
Paddlefish, and decided to go with the boathouse.
All right.
So that was really good. And we had started out with the bread service and those honey glazed dinner rolls. And we really didn't want any more bread.
Yeah, like you needed bread after that Italian meal.
But it was so tempting. I mean, the honey, I'll give that a go. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, fresh rolls, it's hard to beat. I know. I understand.
It is hard to beat. And we did the Lucky Duke's oysters. Nice. And don't eat oysters a lot, but they're good. And these were very crispy and buttery and
wow.
No grits. They cleaned them well. So, I mean, they were really good.
Those fried?
They were not fried. They were just raw.
Oh, okay. Crisp. What do you mean by crisp then?
Sort of like a Chardonnay, kind of a crisp, fruity flavor. I mean,
okay. Gotcha.
So it was
tasty-wise.
Christmas standpoint there. Yes.
And you had more.
We had the shrimp and mac and cheese with the Maine lobster meat added into it.
Nice.
And this might have been our favorite dish of the trip.
Wow.
This was really good. It had a nice little spice and kick to it. And it was just so good. I worked hard to try to finish it off, and might have paid for it a few hours later, but it was worth it. It was really good.
Lesson learned here: maybe not eat an Italian meal before 2 hours before going for one of the best meals on property.
Luckily, we shared everything, so it was only eating half of it. So that helped out a lot to where we sort of shared everything that we ordered to get through more.
You make me feel like my trip. I was stuffed the whole time. I was down there we were eating all the time. All right. What is this glazed? You had glazed donuts too, or no?
We tried to. They were closed.
They were closed. Okay.
Yeah, we were going to get some for breakfast the next morning, but
that's a good idea.
They were already closed for the night. So.
Yeah, take some for the road. All right, good start. Yeah. I like to do Disney Springs on I was saying this to Mom today. I was like, I'm going to try to do Disney Springs. I think when I come in, I'm coming in a day earlier. And she goes, she's just not, she loves the park. She's like, looked at me like I had two heads. What are you, crazy? I like Disney Springs though.
Lots of good food at Disney Springs.
So you kicked off the first day in Magic Kingdom. That's always our tradition. And let's talk about the food there. Oh, Joffrey's. What's the Revive? What's that, a booth?
That's one of the coffee booths that was there. And we got the donut with the blue icing and sprinkles. And then we also got the special mission to s'mores latte.
They don't have the monster donut there, I don't think, do they?
I think actually the
This-
monster donut was in the window. We picked one of the other.
okay. The
It
big
was a
Mickey head.
typical donut.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nothing super special from the donut side. The latte was definitely very sweet. The ice version was definitely a lot sweeter than the hot version, but it still had a good s'mores taste to it.
So you listen to the podcast, and I see something next on the list. I want to ask, how did we do in some of the things you heard on the podcast, either tip wise or food wise or anything?
Actually, I found the tips to be really good.
Spot on?
Spot on. No complaints on the tips that we have received or listened to on the podcast over the months. And definitely the spring roll cart was high on our list to tackle because Ashley was there last November and was not able to, I can't remember if the line was too long or they were closed, but wasn't able to get the spring roll. So it was definitely number one on our choice to do in Magic Kingdom. And we had to go back twice because the first time we were in line, the person in front of us took the last cheeseburger spring roll.
Oh,
And so we were like, nope. We're coming back. We got to get the cheeseburger spring roll.
yes, that is sad. You know, that's a thing. This is one of those quirky things. That's why we talk about it. I think we all do really like them. They have, I know, a lot of different kinds. But I can remember, it's like they bring them out from back or something. And when they run out, you got to kind of wait till they come back and restock.
Yeah, they had like a cart that had the spring rolls and their warmers that they brought out to replenish.
Well, so you had success? Finally,
we had success. The cheeseburgers were really good, and even though I'm not a big pastrami fan, the 50th celebration spring roll with pastrami was really good.
Oh yeah, with pepper jack cheese. Mustard dip. I'm all about that. I am a big.
It was
pastrami.
really good. It gave the cheeseburger a run for its money.
All right. So you would go with the cheeseburger one though? That's kind of like a Big Mac, isn't it?
Yeah,
in a spring roll.
It is like a Big Mac and spring roll.
Doesn't it have the special sauce? They stole that from McDonald's.
Yep.
I know. You know, we just, this always is on the podcast. It's kind of a quirky thing. I remember at G3, we were all walking around doing the Kessler run, and the spring roll, I think, was my kibosh for winning the Kessler run because I sat there at the spring roll meeting up with geeks.
I remember listening to that podcast. You're like, "Yep, I had to stop and get a spring roll," and
there goes my
finish the
the challenge. That's gonna be part of the challenge from now on. I've made that official rule. So
everybody has to wait in the line.
It's kind of a unique thing, right?
It is. It's just kind of sort of in the middle of there.
Quirky.
And most people probably don't notice it, but it is amazing when you're sitting in line. You hear a lot of people walking by like, "Oh, spring rolls! I've heard about that. I should try that."
Awesome. Now this one really, we talk about this, and I was reading. I read up a little bit on your trip report ahead, and I noticed this one straight away. Columbia Harbor House, which really is just opened. It hasn't been reopened very long.
Yeah, that's where we stopped in, and knowing that the geeks liked the lobster rolls and wanted to experience one of those, it was a good break. And so we got the lobster roll there. And, they put a lot of lobster on it. It's not super mayonnaise. It's pretty much more seafood with just a touch of sauce. And then we had the Happy Haunts milkshake to go with it. So if you needed a milkshake that's blackberry with a donut on top, there you go.
Wow. Hold that thought, because I love both of these. Now, we had Auntie Judy just give us a horrible review when we were there in February of the lobster roll, but it wasn't at Columbia Harbor House. It was over because it wasn't open. So they were having imposters over at, what is that place called? It's the one in front of, it's to the right of the big hub and everything. Anyways, we got bad reports on this. This always disappoints me. So I'm so glad. It sounds like you had, now I don't know can I trust you, Brandon? Cause you're from Kansas, right? I don't know how much you know about, Kansas. I don't know how much you know about lobster rolls.
Being a landlocked state, lobster rolls probably not the best expert in that area.
That's all right. I'm going to take, I'm feeling positive vibes here. I think we're back in business with the lobster roll.
The lobster was very good. I enjoyed the lobster.
Very good. And then Happy Haunts milkshake. Now maybe this was like a new menu offering or something. I've never seen this one.
I think it was just for the Halloween fall season.
Gotcha. And it was at the restaurant.
It was at the restaurant. Yeah, one of the menu items to order.
Blackberry milkshake topped with purple chocolate glazed donut with sprinkles. I don't know if I saw a picture of this. This looks amazing.
I posted a picture of it. So you definitely can go back and look at it. It was really good. I mean, I enjoy a good milkshake, and I haven't had too many blackberries.
Yeah.
So it was good flavor.
I love milkshakes. I love donuts. Boy, put them all together. That's pretty good happiness right there. Happy Haunts milkshake. Well done, my friend. You're doing awesome. And now another one I've been wanting to do, and you got some details here. Back to Disney Springs. Was this at night you went back to Disney Springs?
Yeah, after the fireworks show, we went back to Disney Springs. We had dinner reservations for the Wine Bar George, but we had a little time to spare, so we thought we'd hop into the Polite Pig.
What is this, 2 dinners per night? This is a new record.
Yep.
Brandon, you're my kind of guy. Oh my gosh. Polite Pig. This is one of the ones I've never done before, and it's kind of shocking because I love barbecue. You know, it's the location that threw me off a little bit because I love those places along the lake. Tell me what you had at the Polite Pig.
The Polite Pig, I mean, being a guy that likes bourbon neat like yourself, definitely the Polite Pig has an amazing selection of different bourbons. So
nice.
That's definitely a place you want to go to get good bourbon on that's neat.
That does not surprise me.
And I tried their sweet tea old fashioned, which is 4 roses along with a little sweet tea syrup. I really enjoyed it. I lived in North Carolina for a while, and my biggest thing I enjoyed there was sweet tea, and didn't know how that would work mixing it with the bourbon into an old fashioned, but it was really good. It definitely ranks up there as one of my more enjoyable old fashions.
That one you're talking me into it because I like sweet tea also. Yeah, I'm a big iced tea fan. Sweet tea, of course, is Southern. 4 Roses bourbon. I've tried that before, but I think this one. I'm liking this, dude. I'm going to put this in my must-do list. I think I'm going to have a lot of must-dos on my list after listening to your trip report. That's fantastic. So did you pig out at the Porky Pig? What's this place called? The Polite Pig.
The Polite Pig. We tried to keep it not as much, learning from the night before. So we shared the barbecue cheddar sausage with the bourbon glaze, and got a side of their crispy Brussels sprouts with the whiskey caramel glaze.
Nice. I'm not a big Brussels. I see you're saying this too. I'm not a big Brussels sprouts fan. I don't know why. I like cabbage, but I don't know, something about
Yeah, I'm not a Brussels sprouts fan either, but these were actually really good.
Nice.
Something I would eat again. We definitely want to go back here and try their pulled pork and turkey and some of the more traditional barbecue items.
Right.
But the barbecue cheddar sausage was really good. I had great flavor, and the bourbon glaze was excellent.
It sounds fantastic. Yes, we've heard good things about the vegetables. My good friend Samantha was on, if this goes in order, she's on right before you on the podcast, and she's a vegetarian and enjoyed it there too. So lots of good reviews from the Polite Pig. I love it. Wine Bar George, another one of our favorites.
Yeah, we definitely got this recommendation from the podcast we put down last year somewhere we wanted to go. And so we had their Wine Bar George Old Fashioned there, as well as some crispy mac and cheese bites. And because we were pretty full, we just kind of went with the homemade hummus, just sort of enjoyed the atmosphere, just some lighter food to go along with our drinks.
That's a good idea. Yes. What do you think of the atmosphere at the Wine Bar George?
It's nice. We ended up being the table right by the entrance, sort of the wind looking out, looking right into is one of the dessert shops right next door.
Yeah.
So seeing what people were coming in and out of there, and just sort of being able to watch the crowd of in the Wine Bar George. So it was a nice atmosphere, a nice relaxing way to end the evening.
Isn't Gideon's right there? The cookie place is right. There's a bakery there too. There's the bakery there too. I'm trying Donut place. Okay.
Yep. And so the hummus was really good. It had a little kick to it, a little spicy hummus with the cucumbers and the pita chips.
And no wine.
Even though we were both big wine drinkers, we sort of stuck with the old fashions and didn't do a lot of wine on this trip. Even though the food and wine expo, we just sort of stuck to the specialty cocktails and the food side.
Hooten Young American Whiskey. Can you tell the difference between your whiskeys and bourbons when you're drinking old fashions?
You can actually. Whether I could actually tell you which one, probably not, but you can definitely get an idea of which one is sweeter, or maybe the rye with a little bit more spice to it.
All right. Outstanding. You got me wanting to try old fashions. I can't wait to hear your top 10 list. All right. Now we get into Epcot. Now we're just getting serious. I think I'm looking down the list here. You were there for Food and Wine Festival. Yes, you were.
We were, definitely.
And you got extensive detail. So let's get into this. Wow. At 8:15 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't even wait for the Food and Wine Festival. We had to go ahead and book a breakfast reservation at the Ale and Compass ahead of time just to get more food in us.
Wait a minute. Maple Old Fashioned at 8:15 a.m.? What's going on?
I must admit, with the orange juice in it, it was more like a breakfast cocktail. It was really good. I was really surprised.
Not that I'm judging.
I might have texted a few people and we're like, "You're having a old fashioned at 8:15 in the morning." I'm like, "Yep, it's on the menu. I'm going with it."
And it's Epcot, so it
is Epcot.
It's part of the law. It's geeking law. Very good. Salted caramel apple French toast. That sounds really good.
That was the recommendation of our server, and so we're like, "I feel like French toast," so we went with it. And the apple compost was really good with the caramel sauce on top of the French toast. We're definitely going to go back there again for breakfast and dinner.
Yeah, I think this one, a lot of people probably don't even know. It's probably pretty easy to get. It's kind of off the beaten path, right? That one is, it's in the Yacht and Beach Club.
That's correct, yeah.
Right. Very good. Good job. You guys look like you're experts. 3 p.m. What's going on at 3 p.m.?
We stopped off at the Rose and Crown.
Yes.
For little sit down break, and that's where had the Scotch egg and the United Kingdom cheese platter.
I think this was the post that caught my eye, Brandon, because Scotch egg was another thing of the podcast that Kevin Curtis Allen talked about long time ago, and he described it, kind of a staple in the UK, I suppose. I didn't know anything about it, but what is it exactly? Because after you told me what it was,
had one before, but it's like a boiled egg with the sausage around it, and I'm trying to remember if it was fried or baked that way.
Yeah.
So it's like having sausage and eggs, but it's all together in one package.
Exactly. And I'm a big fan of sausage and eggs, so that's a lot of fun. The cheese platter. How was the cheese over at the United Kingdom?
The cheese was good. The jams, Ashley was the one that had the cheese platter, and she really liked the jams and the couple of cheeses that were on there. So it was a good away from the sweet side of things and help balance it for the day.
I'm looking through this list. We got one more restaurant that eats in. I don't know. Did you eat at 8 p.m.? What did you? I'm looking. Maybe we're not going the right order because you got all this food booths that are listed here too.
Yeah, I did the main, restaurants. I don't know, about 7:00 or so. It wasn't any major rides we were doing. We were kind of waiting around for the fireworks show, and so I hadn't been on the Skyliner, so I was like, let's take the Skyliner. And we came to the first resort, and it happened to have Topolino's Terrace on it. So we're like, let's go up and have a cocktail, and then we'll go back to Epcot afterwards. And we definitely want to come back for dinner here. The menu looked amazing. We strictly just stuck with the cocktails, and their modern old fashioned was just phenomenal, and probably more the presentation, because they take their block of ice and they use a brass stamp and they just set it on the ice, and so it sort of embosses the ice, and they fill it with the cherry juice, so you get the Topolino Terrace logo on top of the ice as you're drinking your old fashioned.
Very cool, very fancy. Yes, nice job.
It was fancy.
You guys are killing it here. You're doing a Skyliner pub crawl. That is geeking too. All right, let's get into it, Brandon. It looks like you got them alphabetical order too.
I did put them in alphabetical. Yes.
It's not necessarily in the order that you did them. I'm guessing, but
No.
Australia is one of those places I would love to visit. How's their food?
Their food is good, but going there and their food is also very good. So we had the grilled sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp and the roasted lamb chop. I think it was Samantha that posted it to the Geekin page a day or two before we showed up. And so it wasn't on our list originally to try, but based on that recommendation, we went ahead and grabbed one when we were there.
Sounds good. How's the lamb chop?
The lamb chop ended up being really good, cooked to perfection. The sweet potato puree that went with it was really nice. So the recommendation was good. Did not disappoint.
I'm glad I ate tonight. Belgium.
We had the beer braised beef served with the smoked Gouda mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh, that sounds great.
And the smoked Gouda mashed potatoes were really good. The beef was still tender. But definitely the Gouda mashed potatoes sold it.
That is my kind of meal right there. Belgium, well done. Great description. What a chilled coffee featuring Godiva chocolate liqueur. This is amazing. Aren't the ingredients or just the names? They always have to have like 5, 6, 7 descriptions of these items to just make
I know
it fun.
It's definitely not short. And it's like, wow, okay, chilled coffee featuring the Godiva chocolate liqueur. Okay, I'm going to try that.
I think any chocolate lover would like that, right?
It was good. It definitely was a nice, sweet coffee. So it was definitely enjoyable.
The Brew Wing at Epcot, I think that's where I went for my wings. Is that right?
Yeah, we got there, I think right before they opened, but they had the iridescent crescent donuts available. So that was on my list. So we picked that up. And, that was probably my favorite donut. It was a nice crunchy donut with a nice frosting on top. It was definitely a good way I think that was one of the first things we ate in the park when we got to Epcot.
All right, let me give you some geekin training there. That is called officially a cronut.
No.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Now you're all set. That is the cronut.
I am set.
The croissant donut, or for short, the cronut. Yeah, those are famous. And they don't always have them in the right place, but I know during the festivals they'll have them hidden all over different places, so that's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to find. We just happened to be walking through the building. I'm like, oh, wait, I think there's something here that we wanted to try on the list. So cronut it was.
So how'd you do on your list? Looks to me like you did pretty good.
We did really well. We definitely hit more spots than what I thought we would and sampled more items than really anyone probably should. But definitely was a huge success based on the list that we had.
I'm loving it. Canada. Oh, you missed my favorite one. How come you didn't get the filet mignon there?
Probably because we're having it later. Yeah. And it was, a filet. We get lots of fillets.
Not that
in the Midwest.
Okay.
So we got the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup with the pretzel roll.
That sounds good. Everyone talks about that. How was that?
It had really good flavor. You definitely got the bacon and the cheddar in it, and dipping it with the pretzel roll. Definitely sold us on it.
Earth Eats. That's just a drink I think you got there.
It was just a drink, a spiced apple, twinnings of London chai tea with whiskey.
Interesting.
It had a good apple flavor, had a little kick to it. Can't say I've had a lot of chai tea in my life, but all in all, it was a pleasant drink.
The whiskey kind of takes care of that.
Yep, it does.
Finishes that right off. Greece.
Griddled cheese with pistachios and honey.
Griddled cheese with pistachio. I love cheese and pistachios. I like honey.
It was, when we got it, I was thinking more grilled cheese.
Sandwich?
Griddled cheese. Yeah, I was thinking more of a grilled cheese sandwich. So it kind of threw us off. We looked at it a little weird, just like cooked cheese with honey and pistachio on it. But the flavors really worked together. It was the sweetness with the pistachios and the cheese. It all worked well.
He writes here, I didn't hate it. I think it's not a good way to say it wasn't one of your favorites of the Food and Wine
Not
Festival.
my top,
yeah,
but it was still good.
Well, I'm going to ask you that question. Think that. What do Don't answer yet. We'll go through the rest of these. India, korma chicken.
We enjoy Indian food, and we were really excited about chicken korma because it's one of our favorite things to order here. And even though I'm not supposed to give it away yet, this was by far the worst thing we ate.
All right. I'm not sad about that because I'm not a fan of Indian food.
The chicken was kind of cold, and I even questioned whether the chicken was cooked all the way through.
Ooh.
Didn't have a lot of that good Indian flavor you expect.
Sure,
It just
spices.
didn't live up to what we are used to.
Do you like Indian food?
We do like Indian food, yes.
So you know which one you got to try. If you didn't, is it already on this list somewhere?
Probably not.
Sana. Next time you go, put Sana on your list.
Sana on the list. Okay.
All right. That's in Animal Kingdom, Kadani. Many geeks like it. I'm not a fan, but
yeah, we haven't made it. I haven't made it to Animal Kingdom yet. So
yeah, that one's
we
the Animal
put it on the list.
Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kadani is where that one is.
Okay.
All right. Ireland. I'm a big fan of the Irish. What'd you have there?
The warm chocolate pudding cake with the Irish cream liqueur custard.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm a pudding cake and Irish cream liqueur custard person. Nice.
It melted in your mouth. It was really good, and it was really hot. So, It was really good.
Nice dessert. I don't know what order you had all this stuff, but not that it matters.
Nope.
Italy. I love Italian food. What'd you have there?
We had the ravioli, the chicken ravioli with Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to botch this one, the bomboloni.
You got me.
Pronounce that right? It's a cream-filled Italian donut with the raspberry sauce.
Nice.
The ravioli was nothing special. It was good, but you could get it at any Italian restaurant.
Sure.
But definitely the donut with the raspberry sauce,
Yeah.
It was good. It was actually the last thing we ate. It wasn't super sweet, so it was good. Good way to end the day.
I'm a big fan of donuts, cream-filled, raspberry sauce. That all sounds great. Japanese food. That's something my daughter Lindsay likes this, and she's been turning me on. She likes sushi. How was the Japanese pavilion?
It was good. I had the spicy haku sushi, and then also the kochi lemon drop. The sushi was good. It's a good sushi roll. Nothing super special about it. The lemon drop was nice and refreshing. They had a little candy lemon on a stick on part of it. That was really tasty.
That is my wife's favorite drink at Disney World. The geeks that have been listening for a long time know Mama's in trouble with a couple lemon drops. I don't know if I'd expect it.
They definitely have a kick.
I didn't know I'd find it in Japan, but that's very interesting. Good to know. Mexico. The Mexican booth. What were they doing over there?
We had the capirotada del chocolate. There's a chocolate bread pudding with a chocolate sauce on it. And then I went against the Geekin movement, and I got their special, the El Tigre Margarita. I should have listened to the geeks.
Oh, really? Was this on ice, first of all?
It was on ice. I like the sound of the ingredients with the pomegranate and the prickly pear and pineapple and ginger juice, but the hibiscus salt rim, I couldn't take it.
I couldn't even drink it.
Nope, I had to throw half of it away.
See, Brandon, I don't know why people don't listen to me. That's okay. They'll learn. They'll learn the hard way.
I will. Next time I go, I'm only getting the Kurt Margarita.
You promised, it says here.
I promise.
The frozen lime margarita. So you try to go with this fancy stuff, and it just doesn't deliver.
Yep.
Glenn don't listen to me. He keeps trying all this crazy stuff. Well, after you pour it out, you can just go get the frozen lime margarita anyway.
I could have done that,
right?
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Now, wait a minute. We're only on the M's in the countries. Aren't there any countries after M?
Oh.
I got a big blank space here. Am I missing something? Not that you didn't eat enough. He's checking under the drawer.
Maybe
There might be others.
There might be others, but I don't remember, to be honest, at this point.
Zambia. I don't know what other countries come after him. Don't worry about it. Spain.
I think we skipped Spain.
All right. Good job. Well done. I love seeing all the details in the private Facebook group too. Thanks so much. Good fun. What'd you think of the Food and Wine Festival then, after all the hype?
I thought it was great. It was really good. The lines weren't crazy long. It was easy to go up and get your food. They moved really quick. It was nice to be able to sample the different foods from around the world. And next time we'll probably try some more of the wine, some of the other countries. But all in all, it was a great experience. Definitely worth doing.
What day of the week were you there? Because it was crowded when I was there on a Saturday.
It was a Saturday.
Really?
And we would probably try to do it over 2 days to sort of spread out so much food. Be a little bit easier than one day.
Yeah, next time. Well, which was your favorite? Give me your top three.
The top three, I would have to go with the Chrono was up there.
Wow.
The grilled sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp in Australia was really good, and I really liked the smoked Gouda mashed potatoes.
Yeah, the beer braised beef served. Yeah, the Gouda mashed potatoes. Very
Those
good.
are my top three.
Outstanding. All right, we got more to do. I don't even know how far we're into this, Brandon. Let's see. Hollywood Studios. They got some food over there.
They did have some food there. So we definitely hit the ground running, got on the rope drop to the Rise of Resistance, only had to wait maybe 15, 20 minutes to get on it. So that was good.
Nice job.
First time I've been on that ride, and definitely one of the best magical experiences of the trip for sure.
Oh, well done. Yeah, they're not doing the boarding pass, so you don't have to deal with that. And you rope dropped and got right on it. That's outstanding.
Yep.
Good for you. Good to know you can do that. Because that lion looked nasty when I got into Hollywood. I was there early too, and we went to Mickey's and Minnie's because we had private showing of Rise of Resistance on my trip. But yeah, I'm glad you got on it. Well done. Good fun. Let's hit the ABC commissary. A couple things. Is this breakfast?
It was breakfast. We had the frozen apple cider whiskey and then the caramel apple tart.
I'm seeing a pattern here, dude.
You're on vacation, right?
I'm not judging. The intervention. The intervention is next week. Don't worry about it.
I really enjoyed the apple cider, and really the caramel apple tart was really good.
Sounds good.
The custard and the mousse was a perfect combination. It was nice, silky smooth, and so we definitely enjoyed that one.
Fantastic. Another favorite cart, I guess if you call it that, Woody's Lunchbox.
I did. I was able to snag the Halloween lunchbox tart. So didn't realize the shortbread. I expected more like a traditional Pop-Tart. So the shortbread just took it to a whole new level. So it was really good with the hazelnut filling, which you would enjoy, being allergic to it.
What is this hazelnut thing going on in this trip report? I'm getting hives just listening to this trip report.
So they definitely enjoyed the lunchbox tart there with the candy corn on top and the frosting.
Oh my God. I love having these. Yeah, this is just Halloween. So it's not even like 50th anniversary stuff. That's cool. I love when they have the little specialty things. Well done. All right. Olga's Cantina. You probably heard about that on the podcast.
We have listened to it before, and we were able to snag your reservations and got the fuzzy drinks, experiencing the tingling foam and the batu bites. So essentially salsa with some different types of chips and crackers to go with it. And it was good salsa and like the different types of chips that they had with it. So it was a great time. While we were in there, like the power, did their show where the power was going out and the bartender had to bang the power generator and had to get everyone in the bar cheering her on to bang it so it started again.
Nice.
So that was a fun experience.
Yeah, you got to do that. I think that's the experience you got to definitely do when you're in Galaxy's Edge. Just you can spend a lot of time if you include Olga's Cantina in your day for sure. Good fun. I mean, if you're a fan of Star Wars from the olden days, nothing like the Star Wars bar. experience. All right. Brown Derby. That's a good one. Is this a lunch at 2:05?
It was the last thing we could do sort of before we had to head back and catch our flight home. So we did a reservation at the Brown Derby. We had an old fashioned there along with the sea scallops and their filet with the Walt Disney roast beef hash and some deviled crab with orzo gratin to go with it.
All sounds, wow. Filet mignon here, sea scallops. How was that filet?
They really did a great job with the filet and having the fried egg on top of it.
Oh, wow.
With the red wine sauce. It was really a good mix.
That sounds really good. Walt Disney's roast beef hash. I love roast beef hash.
Yeah, I think this might be one of their 50th anniversary items on their menu.
Is that something Walt Disney himself liked then? Is that what that means?
Supposedly, based on what it said on the menu and the history, yes.
Sea scallops. This is a meal Mom and I would have for sure.
Yeah, the sea scallops came with the pork belly, and I didn't have any of that. Ashley did and said it was amazing. Cooked to perfection, not overdone, had great flavor. So she really enjoyed the pork belly.
Deviled crab, was that a appetizer?
It was crab on top of the orzo pasta and a little side dish, and I guess orzo and crab essentially, and that had good flavor. The crab was done well.
What's this Brown Derby Lounge? Is that outside?
That's the outside one. So some of the cocktails that are served outdoors, you can't get indoors.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to go wait in the line outdoors in order to get the specialty cocktails that are out there.
And you did that?
I did. And it was a long line too. It took a long time for the Shimmer Over the Moon. It wasn't really worth the wait, but I was curious with the apple pie moonshine in it and the amaretto and the pineapple juice, what that would be like. It was all right, but definitely not worth the wait.
Another little tip there. One of our favorite places is that outdoor lounge. And you're right. It's not very large. Rope drop it at noon. Right. If you had rope dropped that at noon and did your 2:00 Round Derby, You've been even in better shape there.
Would have been. Did not realize at the time the lounge cocktails were different than the restaurant cocktails.
Yeah, I don't know that I heard that before, but it's an outstanding place to sit and watch people watch and just relax in a beautiful spot. They've got some good food out there too, even the Cobb salad and stuff you can get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Did we cover all the food?
I think we did hit all the food items.
All right. And then, we're about an hour into it, just as I figured. And how many nights did you guys do?
We were there for 3 nights.
Oh, is that? I was like, I'm looking, there's so much text here. I was like, I'm sure it's a week. It's a 3-night trip. All right. Now let's take a look at Brandon's top old fashions at Walt Disney World. Let's start with number 7.
Brown Derby. I think they just had to made it wrong. It was not drinkable.
Wow. So we had a dud.
We did have a dud.
All right. I wasn't sure. I wasn't paying attention in the beginning. I didn't hear you say that there. Okay. Well, stay away from the old fashioned at the Brown Derby. What about number 6?
Wine Bar George.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just the other ones are more unique and special, I guess.
Are they starting to get closer? They're starting to get closer.
They do get closer
in their favoritism. Number 5.
The Boathouse.
All right.
Again, a good classic old fashioned. Number 4 was the Polite Pig, the sweet tea old fashioned.
Boy, I thought that was going to be higher in the list. That sound good to me.
It was really tough between 2 and 4. To be honest, they all were unique in different ways, and probably based on the time of day and the mood, they would easily switch.
Number 3.
Number 3, I had the Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar with the hazelnut old fashioned.
Right. Number 2.
2, Ale and Compass, the breakfast, the maple old fashioned. Definitely the breakfast cocktail was excellent.
And wait 1 second, I got a drum roll for you. Number 1.
Topolino's Terrace. It was definitely a modern twist on the old fashioned, and having the embossed ice cube was just the coolest thing ever.
Very good. So Topolino's Terrace. I'm glad that was kind of like off the cuff you went over there. And
It was, yeah. It wasn't on the list. Just went with it.
And you scored your favorite old fashioned. I hope I've inspired my audience to try them also. I think Glenn is a fan of those too. He's going to love this podcast. Well done. What do you think your favorite restaurant then was of the trip?
Favorite restaurant would probably have been the Polite Pig. And definitely wanting to, there's so many good restaurants at Disney. You know, it has to be exceptional to be able to want to go back and eat it again when there's all these other ones to try.
I love
But
it.
Polite Pig is definitely one up there. And one actually probably take my boys to because they like barbecue. So it's something they'll be able to eat and I can still enjoy the adult side of it.
Wow. And Brown Derby is a signature restaurant, and you just put Polite Pig, like a quick serve, in front of it.
Yeah.
That's all right. I like your style. Wine Bar George was high in their list too, right?
It was high on my list. Yes, it definitely would be one I would go back to as well.
What was your favorite lounge? I don't know. Did you do a lot of lounges?
We did not do a lot of lunch. Topolino's might have been the only one we did.
I was going to say, with all these drinks that you enjoyed, that's something maybe next time you want to do a little more of.
Yep. Hopefully, if we go to G3, we can do the monorail.
We'll show you
and be able to check out the old fashions.
We'll teach you how to do it. Nice. Yeah. What was some of your favorite things for the first time that you did on this trip, Brandon?
Definitely the Rise of the Resistance and the whole Star Wars land. You know, I just think they've done an amazing job of creating an experience. When you walk through that tunnel into Star Wars land, you really feel like you're now a character on a movie set.
Yeah,
experiencing it. So I really thought that was amazing how they've done that.
So are you a Star Wars fan?
If I had to be honest, I'm actually probably more of a Trekkie fan, but I do enjoy Star Wars.
All right. Fair enough. That's a good answer. But it is an amazing, immersive experience, right?
It is really amazing from just waiting in line for the Rise and how you're a part of going through. That's why I kind of like Rise more than Ratatouille, was that there's more character interaction with the cast members on the Rise of the Resistance and the whole leading up before you get into your little spaceship thing, escape pod.
Did you get into the Ratatouille?
We did. We were group 81. Not as good as Samantha that got in group 1 that day.
Wow.
But,
she's exceptional. I don't know. She cheated somehow. I don't even know how. She doesn't even know how she got that. I talked to her. You'll hear how she didn't even, I think she didn't even do it right. She got it number 1. That's what's really infuriating. Everyone else is trying all the tricks, and I don't even think she did everything right. Still got number 1. Very good. Well, of all of the experiences and attractions, since you hadn't been there in such a long time, give me kind of your top 3 experiences.
Rise of the Resistance. I really enjoyed the Epcot firework. Is it Harmonious?
Harmonious. Right? Yeah, I see that here
Yes.
at Pixie Dust moment. You put that down as one of your Pixie Dust experiences.
Definitely.
How come? Yeah, tell me about Harmonious, because I haven't heard a lot about it.
It's definitely the modernization and the advanced technologies. It's constantly the big apertures are moving and rotating, the integration of the water with the laser and the lights and the fireworks, and the characters using the water as a projection screen. Just a great job of modernizing it, a little bit more modernized music as well. So I just really thought there was an amazing, and I think it was like 20, 25 minutes. I mean, it was a long show.
Nice. Yeah. Are you kind of a techie?
I am. I used to do AV before I took my new job. So. Oh
my gosh! Right. What did you do? The Magic Kingdom fireworks?
We did do the Magic Kingdom fireworks as well.
Yeah. What'd you think of that one?
We were right in the middle of Main Street. You know, now they have the projection integrating the Main Street buildings. It was good. We'll try it closer next time to be able to see the projection on the castle and sort of the. So we actually watched it live streaming when they first switched over.
Okay.
As well, to sort of get a.
So you knew what you're in
preview
for.
Of it.
What do you think, being an AV person, what's the technology they're doing on the castle to project all those images?
They're actually using a multi-viewer for projection mapping.
Okay.
So I actually designed that once for a customer to where it wrapped a car. And so we designed the projectors and the hardware behind it. And then somebody created content so the car looks like it's moving.
Oh, wow.
So it's fun to design those type of
I bet
experiences.
Yeah. So was that the first time you saw the projections on the castle live?
Yes.
Nice. Good stuff. I bet you really enjoyed it a lot. If you're into technology, Disney World certainly has plenty of it, doesn't it?
It does. It definitely was fun to watch it all and see it all happen. Watch
some of those behind the scenes shows on Disney Plus. I'm sure you'd really appreciate it. I think you'd really like the tours, like going in the backstage stuff too.
I got to go behind the scenes at Disneyland as part of a AV conference.
Oh, cool.
And sort of see all the magic behind.
That would be really cool. Especially
the Carousel Progress, I think, was one we went behind and looked at all that.
Very nice. All right. Any interesting, fun stories? Anything really memorable from this trip?
But besides just experiencing Disney as a whole, the fun thing was trying to find the geeks in the park.
Yeah.
Both Jennifer and Samantha were in the 3 parks the 3 days we were. Took until mid-morning on the 3rd day. We were walking out of the ABC restaurant, and I turned the corner. I'm like, we found her. There she is. And her husband was like, who is this guy? And so Jennifer had to explain, he's a geek. You're a geek too. So that was fun to be able to finally bump into one of them. And then about 10 minutes later, as we were walking, we ran into Samantha as well.
Which Jennifer?
Oh, I don't remember Jennifer's last name. I'm doing good with first names.
All right.
So her husband and 2 kids with her.
All right. Well, you guys, I'm glad. I love getting the pictures and the geek meets. So thanks for doing that. I know sometimes maybe it could be awkward, but it sounds like they had some fun. Not with Samantha though, right? She's a lot of fun.
She was.
Very good. Any other fun moments? Pixie dust or stories from the trip?
Those were probably the main ones: the Star Wars Land, the Rise of the Resistance, and just the food. And I think I saw a geek post it today or on Facebook about, I think it was about cutting portion size. I think Travis actually started it. And it's like, we came back from the trip and we didn't gain any weight, but we ate a lot of food. Those 8 to 10 miles a day, I guess, helps keep it off.
Did you check the scale when you got home?
I did, yes. And it was right the same as what it was before. Whether it was stuck, I don't know, but it was the same.
Would you do anything differently next time you go, Brandon?
I don't think so. Maybe go to Animal Kingdom would be on the list. Maybe spread out wine and food over 2 days, make it a little bit longer trip. But for the most part, everything sort of went according to what we had planned out. We were able to see and do almost everything we wanted to. So I really can't complain at all about how the trip went.
So you had a good tour guide with you too, right? With Ashley?
Yeah. Ashley was a great tour guide. She knows all the history. She knows where all the hidden Mickeys are and all the special things. It's like walking through the 101 Dalmatians at the All-Star movies. She's like, I bet you there's 101 Dalmatians. And I'm like, oh, no. And so I sit there and counted them all. Like, I got 98 on the railing. And she's like, well, the big one's 99. There's 2 other little ones, 101. I'm like, sure enough. There's 101 Dalmatians. Just the amount of thought they put into everything.
Totally geeky there. Well, now that you've been there and you've been listening to the show for a long time, what's some of your best advice you would tell someone that maybe at work or somewhere, like a neighbor? What's your best advice for someone that's going down there for the first time?
Probably the best advice is definitely the rope drop. Staying on a Disney property and being able to get there the 30 minutes early and being there when they drop the rope to be able to get in. you can get so much done in that first 30 minutes to an hour. That really relieves a lot of the stress for the rest of the day in that park. You're not as concerned about how long the lines are. You already hit the major attraction that you wanted to hit for that day.
I know it makes a big difference. You wouldn't think so, 30 minutes, but it is. It's huge. You start seeing all those big crowds coming in. You're like, yeah. Even with the genie,
you can just sit there in lines at the Rise of Resistance, and even though we were only there for 15 minutes, you just watch the number just skyrocket up to like 120 minutes.
Yeah,
and you walk out, and like the lines all the way weaved back. It is amazing the difference that 30 minutes can do.
Was the genie system up and running when you were there?
It was, but we did not use it.
Oh, okay. Didn't even pay attention to it. That's interesting.
We talked about it. And the major items we wanted to hit, we thought we could hit with the rope drop, so we did not bother with the genie on this trip.
Very interesting. Everyone's talking about it, but I'm not that surprised. If you know what you're doing, right?
Hollywood Studios would have been helpful, especially being on a Halloween.
Okay.
Definitely, most of the lines were an hour to 2 hours by mid-morning, so having the Genie Plus would have helped for that park on that particular day.
Well, what's something you are definitely are recommending to family and friends now that you've been there?
Probably the main thing is just sort of go with the flow. I'm fairly laid back, easygoing, so I don't get too worked up. Don't get worked up about crowds. It kind of is what it is. You can't really control a lot of it. So just being able to enjoy the experience, enjoy where you're at, enjoy the magic that surrounds you. And by doing that, I think you see that you're enjoying the trip maybe more so than some people that are around you that kind of get worked up over the little things. So just sitting back and really just enjoy it. Have fun.
I totally agree. That's a great advice. Did anything go wrong?
We had two little timing things. I thought Oga's was an hour later. So we had to hop out of line at Rock and Roll Roller Coaster to get back to it. And we got there and found out that I remembered wrong. So
that was on you then.
Other than that, yep. Other than that, no, I mean, really, there was no other disappointments.
Sounds like the attitude helped to go with the flow for sure.
It does.
I think you have one other point here too.
Oh yeah. For us, it was just picking the cheapest Disney resort room we could find, save the money there, and we put it towards the food and the experiences or the gifts, picking up. But so, you're not in the room very long. You just need a place to sleep. And the All-Stars movie was perfect. The room was great. Nothing fancy, but just need a place to sleep, really.
You went hard. You were only there, what'd you say, 3 days? So
yep,
you were there for the parks.
We were.
Was there anything that you didn't know that you learned on this trip?
I learned a lot. I know the crowds aren't as busy as what they used to be pre-pandemic, but the rope drop was probably, I used to make fun of the people that would rope drop. Is it really that important? But, after experiencing it, definitely well worth it. Yeah.
Well, you had a good trainer making sure you did that. That's fantastic. Yep. This is a great question. Our good friend Wendy Fox says her family tradition is one moment that will stay with you from this trip. Or it could be a couple moments, but anything that you think is going to stick?
Probably this trip being the first trip that Ashley and I have done together. And this was her birthday trip. Just sort of seeing the magic and the glow around her for her birthday week. She had the birthday button, and cast members, even other people in the park, was like, happy birthday. And, just the amount of joy that the park can bring to people experiencing that. And that's what I really enjoyed and probably remember most from this trip. Yeah,
you're describing the feelings you get. It's someplace, I don't know, no other in the world that I can think of that's like that. We get a lot of emotions that we experience down in Disney World. That's why we love it so much.
Yep.
Love it. Well, did I miss anything, Brandon? Anything else you'd like to add?
I think you have covered everything, and I think most of my notes have been covered. I think we did a great job.
I think you did a great job, too. Welcome to the Super Geek Club.
Well, thank you.
You know what? I'll post that picture I took of the Zoom into our private group, only reserved for people who've been on the podcast. It's the Super Geek Club, and you are in it.
Thank you.
You'll see a welcome for that after we get off the show tonight. Thanks for all the postings and engagement with us. Love the food postings. I hope you stay in touch, and if you can make it to G3, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to make it work. So hopefully here in the next couple of days, we'll be able to make a finalized decision.
I love it.
Start signing up for all the reservations.
Yeah, let me know, because there is a group also for that a lot of conversations going on, like we have Samantha doing right now, asking people which restaurants they would like to be a part of, because we'll try to coordinate same times, and different people will put in reservations for those and try to kind of get all in there. So it'll be a lot of fun to do some restaurants all together with the geeks. So
sounds great.
Great meeting you, and stay in touch. All right.
Sounds great, Kurt. Appreciate it.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Great job, Brandon. And I've got great news. Brandon, he did book the Grand Geekin' Gathering with Margita and the Traveling Tiaras. I'm so excited that he's coming down to the Grand Geekin' Gathering. We've had lots of interest lately, and I'm seeing, oh my gosh, it's so exciting to see everyone who's booking for the Grand Geekin' Gathering. I'll tell you about that in a second. First of all, thanks for that introduction, which was from my pen pal. We've got a little pen pal system going on where every month we send each other a card or a letter. And Allison Lee, she is my pen pal. Allison, I got your card from this past month, and I've got one in the mail coming out to you. I love that recording of her just praising Mom and Auntie Judy for the Traveling Tiaras. And I know Allison is excited to go back to Disney World eventually. She's saving for a house. I love the little correspondence her and I have every single month. If you're interested in being matched with a pen pal, just let me know. Email me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. And if you'd like to do an introduction, which I'd love for you to do, it's fun. Let me give you some suggestions. Just use your phone. There's lots of recording apps. You can do a video if you want. I don't care how you send it to me. I can get the audio no matter how you send it to me. But you just tell us your name, where you're from, a fun Disney World fact about yourself. And you go geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family. Email them to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Amazing. I've got thousands of listeners of this podcast, and only every once in a while, someone sends me an introduction. I love analytics. That's funny to me. But I know it takes a little time, a little effort, but put the effort in and you'll hear yourself on the podcast next week, probably. Oh, I'm so excited for the people who support the podcast through patreon.com. It's a website. Makes it so easy to pledge a monthly donation. You can make even an annual donation to the show using patreon.com/geekinonwdw. I just finished all of my recordings, my live recordings. I only publish them out to the patreon.com supporters. I just finished the last one. I thought it was one of the best ones. It had some of those live coffee walks where I'm walking around the resort, the Coronado Resort in this case, for my October trip, finishing up the details and telling you all about my trip. And there's also, I believe, a very rough ride on the Millennium Falcon that I recorded in the parks, and a little walkthrough during a Galaxy Edge, like all those little stormtroopers talking to me and stuff. But you'll hear all of those live recordings that I put out. There were several from this past trip, and I've got to get some more recordings together because I love doing recordings for patreon.com. A little bonus for those 60 plus listeners who are Patreon supporters. And thank you so much for supporting and helping me do things with the podcast that I normally wouldn't be able to do, like an order I just put in for a giveaway that I'm doing for the Grand Geekin' Gathering coming in February 2022. The Grand Geekin' Gathering is February 3rd through the 6th, and Thursday will be in Animal Kingdom. Friday will be in Magic Kingdom. Saturday, it's Epcot, and Sunday will be in Hollywood Studios. Those are the 4 major days. If you're only doing a short weekend kind of trip. If you want to go solo or if you want to go with a friend or a spouse, great opportunity to get away with your spouse and just connect with all of the geeks. I mean, there is going to be a ton of us down there, over 100. I'm really confident in that. I'll be there. Kevin Curtis Allen, Glenn Kessler, Auntie Judy, and Uncle Ken, and lots of the characters from some of our other podcasting friends like the Mickey Files and the Disney Crush podcasts like Tony Ann and Dave. So come on down to the Grand Gathering in February. Well, the giveaway I have put together, it's a surprise. As soon as it comes in, I'll show it to my planning group that we meet every single Wednesday on a Zoom call, the planning. Actually, we're doing really good with the planning. We got lots of fun activities together. I joke because we have so much fun doing it. I think everybody is having a lot of fun. I got to give a shout out to my pal, Samantha Kuhn. Samantha sent me a personalized itinerary in a spreadsheet, and it was really cute. Like when I get down there on Tuesday, I have a room all by myself, and she put down, move to pop, Billy No Mates, which is an internal podcast fun thing that Kevin Curtis Allen would always say. So I love how she listens to the show and puts that into my itinerary. So yes, I'll be all alone on Tuesday. Well, that's a big joke because I know I won't be alone at all during this trip. I got so many of you guys that are either hosting me in their room or we're just going to be out having good times all the time. So definitely, we have a private Facebook group just for that G3. So come on down for that. Thanks for everyone who's booking with Mom and Auntie Judy. We really appreciate you booking. Again, travelingtiaras@gmail.com. And I think that's it for this week. We are just so committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacation. Just reach out to me if you'd like to do a trip report, although I've got a ton of things booked right now. I've got the unofficial guide authors. I got 2 of them I'm recording with this week or this month. I got so many people down there in the parks from our community. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome that everyone is down there for Christmas time. I'm so excited to talk to some of them once they get back. I will do my best. If you ask me to do a trip report, I'm probably going to have to do a roundtable so I can get everybody in. Email me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. And thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day. I hope all your dreams come true.